outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Flashes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Boley. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get there.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just... dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Runs for the tackle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Kent State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Looking for room. It's Goff. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! First score of the game goes up. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Boley. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
he'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. first down for this offense. To throw, it's Boley. Makes the grab. It's a running room. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they've got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looking for space, it's Scott. Gets it past the marker. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kentucky, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try. Oh, he got a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Scott. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got a man. It's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's gone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They feed him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Kentucky, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Golden Flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Kent State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man to the left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He makes the grab. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker. Is turning it on. They exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.